Remember this, and elves and elves at the war, and no bandit will ever make a good soldier.
I tried locating Triss, but the mist disrupts the megascope. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
In the Kaedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell, then.
I can go no further. If Deathmold senses my presence...
How will I get back to Vergen?
I'll wait nearby. Hurry!
I knew it.
Damn, I knew it was you. When the mist started whirling, I told the boys it's Geralt of Rivia, or my name isn't Vernon Roach. Friend of yours?
Just found him. He was already dead.
Interesting. Dressed like a Vergenni. You almost made it through the fog. What's your business here?
Triss is somewhere nearby.
Still looking for your sorceress. If she came here, I'd know about it.
She's got to be here. Philippa Eilhart located her.
It seems you met the whole menagerie. Will you abandon them too when things get hot? You made your choice. Fled with the elves while Vess almost died at that Horson Laredo's house.
Is Vess all right?
What do you care? We could have all died while you played at being a squirrel.
I refuse to explain myself, to you or anyone else.
You saved a group of thieves and bandits.
Deride them if you will, but they're ready to die side by side with the simple people of Vergen. They've got better reasons to fight than orders.
Don't you care about Voltest's death anymore?
The assassin kidnapped Triss, remember? Help me find her, and I promise I'll keep the word I gave you in the dungeons of Lavalette Castle.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Right. If Triss is anywhere in the area, it can only be one place. At the rear, near the riverbank, the Nilfgaardians have set up their camp. Nobody can enter it. You can get there either via some caves or by sneaking through the main camp. I'd forget the gates. Believe it or not, the whorehouse is where you need to go to enter the caves. The ladies thought they'd use that passage to service the knights and nobles, but some monsters have their lairs there. If you've had your fill of whores and monsters, to the east there's a path that leads along the riverbank. That'll get you near the canteen. You'll have to sneak the rest of the way from there.
Thanks, Roach.
Hey! I'll hold you to your promise.
Steel, not any old steel. In your hot smithy, change it you will. Into a sword, a shield, and some mail.
Out of the way! Blondie!
Her flesh, not any old flesh.
Bring back!
On hay in the barn, she really looks fresh. No matter the stench, the sweat, and the pain. Ham or the steel,
Bring
and
back my Mary to me! To me! I think I'm gonna puke!
You don't know what you're missing. We know that you yearn for us.
An animal, a measly drunk beast.
Hold formation! Forward march!
I'm glad our shift is over. Since that beast appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
I heard the wraiths ripped them to shreds.
Quit yapping! Move it! When we go into battle, I'm ready to face the Virgin of Eddard herself. Smart ass. I bet 30 silver. Kill the son of a bitch.
Don't kill me, Lord! Please! I'm only cooking here.
You work too hard.
Yes, you're right. I'll lie down.
I bet 30 silver. Kill the son of a bitch.
Patrol, I tell you, and it's your fault.
It's not our fault Gibbs drank too much and puked in front of the Centurion.
Shut it, Civic!
In the face! Hit him in the face!
Efkir Nordling, where do you think you're going?
To see the ambassador.
With all that steel on your back?
Have you seen a red-headed sorceress anywhere?
You didn't seem to understand my delicate suggestion, Nordling. Drop your sword.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Shillard Fitz-Estelin is waiting.
Metnara Rabba. Geralt, I'd hoped we wouldn't meet again.
We caught him sneaking through the camp, Excellency. We disarmed him.
Esther Garamnith.
I remember you telling Foltest you'd like to return to hunting monsters.
Foltest is dead. Some still believe it's my fault. I have to find the real killer.
I see. You may be a killing machine, but a murderer's infamy is bad for business.
Why are you so interested in me?
They told me you were in league with the Scoia'tael, with Iorveth himself, no less. Is this true?
More or less.
Have you heard of the slaughter of Enshe at the Ravine of the Hydra? The kings of the North effectively forced the Empire to condemn and execute the war criminals of the Vryhed Brigade. Iorveth was among those condemned.
September 13th, 1269, the Ravine of the Hydra. Following the Peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Vryhed Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269. Sintra, the village of Coldwater, and another victim of the hunt. An 11-year-old boy. His parents didn't even ask if he had a chance. I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An Imperial Manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Yaruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
Amusing that the Scoia'tael believe the Emperor betrayed them. In fact, the kings of the North demanded the massacre at the Ravine of the Hydra. You feel well?
I feel fine.
I'm sorry, I can't give you more of my time. The long road to Loch Muin awaits me. The Council and the Conclave are waiting, and Triss Merigold, as always, arrives in the nick of time.
What are you talking about?
The figurine. He must have it on him.
What's the meaning of this?
I want to introduce someone to you. This is Vanamar, my personal sorcerer. He sensed Triss approaching our camp, though she was to arrive in different company. Before you die, Witcher, would you be so kind as to explain how you got your hands on this figurine?
I found it on a man's corpse.
And you finished his mission for the Emperor's glory. Triss will help us find those wenches that betrayed the Empire. I don't know whether you killed Talvik or found him dead, it's irrelevant now. I'd prefer not to sentence to death a man previously pardoned by the Emperor himself. Unfortunately, I have no choice. Vanamar, once you're done with him, convey my congratulations to Cynthia. Leading Philippa Eilhart up the garden path is no small feat. Farewell, Richard.
This is a good place. Are you ready, Geralt of Rivia?
I am.
I prefer to face you in combat, but that cannot be arranged.
Just like the good old days. Having killed an Nilfgaardian for years. I knew you'd get in trouble.
You've a talent for getting me out of it. Shillard has Triss. He's taking her to Loch Muin.
Now I understand the commotion. Ambassador Shillard kidnaps Foltest's former advisor. This stings horribly, Geralt. It would seem the Nilfgaardians want to be present at the Conclave's restoration.
What will happen at Loch Muin?
Apparently, a lot more than I thought. Sheila managed to locate the killer's hideout. They were hiding nearby in the gullies. Deathmold sent his men there, but Foltest's killer fled. 2 other witches were covering him. One was taken alive. Before he died from torture, he revealed that our bruiser went to Loch Muin. The mages want to resurrect the council and the conclave that once represented all the sorcerers and sorceresses of the north. King Radovid, the ruler of Redania, is also invited. As Loch Muin lies in Kedwen, Henselt is likely to arrive too. But a Nilfgaardian delegation. Triss, Nilfgaard, Radovid, a bunch of mages and the Kingslayer. Too many eggs in that basket.
One more thing, Roach. I have to go back to Vergen. Philippa may know something more about Triss.
It won't be easy. The camp's in uproar. I bet you mauled somebody while breaking through to Shillard.
Could be.
Right. We'll pretend you're my prisoner. I'll get you out of here, but remember, our goal is Foltest's killer.
I'll remember, Roach.
So, ready?
Give me a moment. I want to search Shillard's camp.
Hurry up.
ready and waiting. Let's go.
I bet 30 silver. Kill the son of a
If we
bitch.
just avoid the officers.
Silver, kill the
bloody
son of a
idiots.
bitch.
Faster,
How
Kerr!
many times have I told you? His Highness wants you ready to fight. And that means you
Look
don't
out!
get arseholed
Don't
every
get
day.
too close to him.
Go on, you!
When Glenn was stunned, there's an intruder in the camp. Then find him.
Look
or he'll
out!
steal my food,
Don't
you
get
ass.
too close to him!
Faster, Kerr!
Who goes there?
Vernon Roach, I've got a prisoner.
What kind of freak is he?
The king ordered him questioned outside the camp.
Outside, eh? Oh, don't let me keep you then.
We should be safe here.
Thanks for everything, Vernon. I owe you.
You never cease to owe me. Remember my proposal. I've nothing to discuss with you.
The plague. I was so foolish. Cherish this rare moment, Witcher. Philippa Eilhart's been had by a cheap Nilfgaardian bitch. When I find her, we'll have it out like never before. She'll regret her mother didn't abort her.
Wait. The Rose of Remembrance is gone.
Not necessarily. That viper, Cynthia, was in a hurry and left her bric-a-brac. Ah yes, here it is. Triss Merigold's Rose of Remembrance. Time is running out, Geralt. This flower is dying.
Then what are we waiting for?
You wanted to
Your turn, sorceress. I have all you need to cure Saskia.
Let's get to work. Scoia'tael, stand aside.
My favourite type of magic. Lesbomancy.
What is your name? What do they call you?
Saskia.
Do you remember what happened?
Poison. They poisoned me. What day is it? What of the battle? Henselt and his army.
Calm yourself. You will have your battle yet. I shall go and announce that you are once again among the living.
Do I owe you my life?
And Philippa.
Thank you, Geralt. I promise to return the favour. Have you succeeded in lifting the curse?
No, but we're almost ready to try. Vandergrift's sword. It's one of the conveyors of the power.
You should have taken it. It's scrap iron to me, a sword like any other.
The Scoia'tael wouldn't let anyone but Philippa near you, and they wouldn't have let even her take your famous sword. I'll try to remove the curse soon.
Why do you aid me?
I'm a witcher. Curses are my hobby.
I see. The famous neutrality.
That too. Besides which, I don't believe any revolution can ultimately be successful. A very important rule. No ideal is worth dying for.
I understand. Good luck with the curse, and thank you again.
You wanted to just...
I'm ready to lift the curse. I've got all the artifacts.
Get to work then, Witcher.
I'll need your help. I need to find the right ghosts, somehow.
They will find you. The aura of the artifacts will lure them. Let them think, speak, and act. Then you'll know what to do. Geralt, there is something else out there. I scanned the battlefield and noticed the Visitor's ghost. It's different from the others. It has changed.
A Draug. I expected as much.
Good luck, Witcher.
Greetings.
It's warm. I love the autumn. I bet the fruit is plentiful. You won't be the ones picking it. You'll be picking enemy heads today. No reason to wait. Slaughter the cat when he must. Wait. The time's not right. Sometimes I forget what we're fighting for. Powerful kings have no choice but to wage wars. Then why don't Demavend and Henselt's duel to settle things? My brother-in-law is from Kedwin, a decent fellow.
Once I was at a market there. Quality goods, cheaper than our merchants too.
Bloody hell, shut it! Every Kedwenian's a bastard! Do you know what they'll do to our women if we lose this battle? Have you forgotten that they come to pillage, burn and steal our land? Are we to give it away? Horse and seed, autumn! No, wait for the signal. There's no time to lose! Silence! Archers! Light your arrows! Aim at the first ditch! Get them! Capture the enemy standard! standards in enemy hands. We're sitting ducks here. You need to tell the commander we were ambushed. We can't hold without reinforcements. I'm to tell him. No, Princess Syphilis. Move it, imbecile, before they slaughter us to a man. I shall make it. First battle. Killed my first man. Got blood on my hands.
My lord, the leader of the Dunbanner sent me. We were ambushed. We can't hold.
Weren't your scouts keenly watching the battlefield, Captain?
Yes, sir. They must have dug those ditches in the night. The field was clear by day. Lady Glephysig scanned it with her magic during the night.
10 lashes to each scout. Hang every third one.
My lord, we need support.
There will be no reinforcements. You must hold. And you, Glephysig, I'll settle this after the battle. The king will learn of your incompetence.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders, not by sorceresses. Remember, I'll make a report too, and...
I've finished talking to you, witch. Time to win this battle. My lords, to your banners. We enter the fray!
Maybe you finished with me, but that doesn't mean I finished with you. Nadovesavet.
How can we help you, Sabrina?
My place at Hensel's court is threatened. Furthermore, if Vandergrift wins the battle, nothing will stop Hensel from taking Upper Edda.
The balance of power in the north will be upset. What do you intend?
I shall summon Melgar's fire to the battlefield. It will kill Vandergrift and weaken both sides.
Any use of unconventional weapons may be severely censored.
I'm aware of that.
Hensel's hegemony is counter to the Lodge's plans. We will help you, but remember, in the event that you fail, you'll be on your own.
I am ready.
That's all you've got? You're dying fast, like roaches under my boot. Is there a Kenwenny to match Selkirk of Gallic on this field? I've long awaited this meeting.
Leave, Ghost.
I'll not give up an opportunity to duel Vandegrift.
He will kill you.
Selkirk does not fear death.
When you die, your soldiers will die every day afterwards. Forever. Leave. This is a task for a witcher, not a knight.
I do this solely for my mercy. You have failed me.
Who are you?
Your nightmare. Archers! Should have stayed at home, Vandegrift. First mated to die after such a victory. Gods can't fight such sorcery. Sorcerer's Head, unclean fire, we're doomed. Why are they doing this? As the prophecy says, and the time will come when sorceresses turn on men. Flaming balls rain from the sky, and destruction will be unleashed. What should we do? Wait here for death? I shall lead you as a shepherd leads his flock, safely from the dark abyss. Stop firing! Our men are dying! A massacre! Save us, sire!
Sabrina, is that your work?
Order your troops forward, Your Majesty. The Aedirnian army is routed.
Not only the Aedirnian, look at that terrified horde. This very morning they were the finest of my knights.
They'll make it if they're reinforced.
Who allowed you to use magic?
Sire, if you strike now, Lormark will be yours.
You've tainted my honor, brought death to dozens of knights.
Sire, the battle was lost.
You put me to shame before Demerend. His troops fought like men of honor should, to the end. Sabrina Grevesig, I sentence you to death.
You shall pardon the mistake. I will return to claim my birthright.
July 25th, 1270. The forests of Angren. No mighty mortal, no heap of meat or strong man can parry the strike of the Slizzard's tail. Letho couldn't either, but by some miracle he survived. I helped him. After all, Witchers on the path should help each other. He had 2 comrades, brother Witchers from the School of the Viper. The hunt continued south, and Letho of Gullet knew where it was going. He knew where the hellish chase would end.
You're finally awake.
Am I dead or hallucinating?
You wouldn't meet me in the Beyond.
I don't remember coming here.
Because you didn't. Don't forget, we sorceresses have our ways.
In that case, thanks for your help.
You're too valuable to let die. You did the impossible. I don't know anyone who could deal with such a powerful curse.
You never said I'd face certain death.
I never stopped believing in you. Now, tell me everything that happened.
I saw Henselt sentencing Sabrina to death. I killed the Draug.
You must have, since the curse has gone.
I saw Vandergrift. I saw a rain of fireballs and death all around me. Everywhere.
Henselt is a criminal. He used the circumstances to kill Sabrina. He hated her.
That's why you sided with Aedirn. For vengeance?
It's not about vengeance. It's about a better world. A world without Henselts.
That's utopia.
Passing through such a concentrated mass of the power opens the mind.
Cedric was right. The power of the Wraith's battle restores memory.
And what have you recalled?
Letho, Foltest's murderer. I saved him once and he helped me find the Wild Hunt. I just don't know if we managed to save Yennefer.
Did you learn anything else about the hunt?
When I killed the King of the Hunt, I killed a Wraith. In my memories, I fight the Hunt's riders. Blood flows from their wounds and they cry out in pain.
Which means you do not yet know all.
Not to worry. I will.
You lifted the curse, but there's no time to rest. Henselt's army will attack at any moment.
How's Saskia feeling?
Completely recovered. She can't wait to deal with Henselt. She'll personally command the defense of Vergen. She's in her element.
A siege can't be her element if she never faced one.
You underestimate her. Keep in mind she's got allies. A famous witcher, and me.
Perhaps I helped Henselt and put Aedirn in danger by lifting the curse, but I had no other choice.
Sometimes you need to amputate the leg to save the body.
Time to decide the outcome of this war.
High time. Zoltan and Yarpen are setting up the troops. They're waiting for you. Forgive me. I've other matters to tend to.
us kneel and pray for a favourable day. Gods, grant us strength and protect us in battle. We ask not for victory.
I heard the Kedweni are marching! Run to the gate!
1, 2, 1, 2, and again! That ought to teach you military manners, you rabble! 1, 2, 1, 2! No punching around!
Things will get hot. You'll see.
We don't stand a chance against Henselt's might.
Yes, sweet blood.
They say the Kedweni army left their camp. Then they'll soon reach Virgil.
What should we These dogs will come any moment now. They'll crush us. We'll die
Zoltan, prepare the main gate's defences. I'll cover the wall.
The defence will be so strong, Henselt's stick will go limp.
Let's get on those walls, lads. The Kedweni are coming. We'll greet them in a neighbourly manner.
You're quite the general, Zoltan.
Why not call me a bloody marshal? Cersei's got it into her head it's either me or Yarpen. We drew straws, and I lost. It's good you're up. Henselt will be here any minute.
Why? Would he be disappointed not to see me?
He'd be bloody depressed.
Henselt's experienced at waging wars too.
Experienced my arse. Once they stand beneath the walls, we'll douse them in hot oil and set them ablaze. Just do your part, and Kedweni heads will fly like fattened horseflies.
The Kedweni are coming!
They multiplied or what?
Time to give them a taste of hot oil.
There are valves in the cauldron sides. You need to clear them. I'll take the left side, you get the right.
Together!
Alright. That hot oil was a great idea.
Now they'll behave, fry up.
Fall back behind the second gate, or they'll kill us to a man!
Fall back.
Stop bumping around! To the wall!
Uncover us!
Close the gate!
Yes, sir.
Stop farting around! To the walls! Like a shot!
At once, brave leader.
Hold the lines! Show them how Edirnian soldiers fight!
Upper air down.
Saskia! You wet your wet recently, Witcher.
Repel those Kitweni rags. They won't give up easily. They'll return if they're thick as bricks, to find bricks falling on their heads.
Another assault is coming! Get ready! The day will be ours! It must be!
Upper air down.
Saskia!
Greetings! A troll fuck you up the arse!
Well, it wasn't easy, but seeing those ruffians run was worth the effort.
They'll be back. They're as stubborn as a dwarven farmer.
but their balls are much smaller.
I need your help, Witcher.
I'm hearing that more often lately.
Seems you're irreplaceable. Listen, tunnels run beneath the town and connect the keep with the dwarven mines.
Who knows about them?
Almost no one, but I decided to secure them anyway and sent a detachment of scouts. None of them returned.
If Henselt discovered the passage, he's got us.
A bloody gentle way to put it.
If they attack from two sides, we won't hold the fortress.
Now's the perfect time. Henselt's men lick their wounds like flogged bitches.
They'll need about an hour to regroup troops and set up formation for another assault. Let's not waste time. I'll come with you.
You shouldn't go. It's too dangerous.
I thought you more keen. Since when do I avoid danger? The defenses are well prepared. Everyone knows their task. Besides, we'll make it in time.
I'd rather you assigned me an able troop of men.
I won't reform ranks now. This formation is effective. If they don't strike suddenly from the mines, we should hold through the siege.
You're in charge. Lead on.
You surprise me more and more. I thought witches stayed out.
I'm not interested in politics.
Yet you stand on our side.
I stand on Zoltan's side. Jorben's.
That's the whole army.
Would you join them if they fought under a Kedweni banner?
No dwarf would fight for Henselt. I'll take the lead. Stay behind me, Saskia.
A chivalrous witcher. Another surprise.
The world's upside down.
My lord, we'll soon reach Bergen. You'll take them by surprise.
Bergen is in danger and the Virgin of Edirn roams the caves with a witcher. I understand. Your cherry is aching and thoughts turn to pleasure before death. Kill them.
I know a woman is flighty, but to that scale?
Now you know my greatest secret. I had no choice. They would have killed you.
A dragon appeared during the siege of the Lavalettes castle.
I was helping Arian Lavalette.
Why?
He fought against tyranny and its transgressions. I understood him very well. Vergen could have used someone like him.
Now I understand how you could combat such a powerful toxin.
Philippa is a great sorceress.
Even she couldn't have saved you if you were human.
You're a witcher, so you know a lot about us.
Only golden dragons have the power to assume any form.
My father was a knight with bright eyes. He treated life like a beautiful adventure. He loved humans and tried to understand them. Thanks to him, I believe every man is equal and liberty shouldn't be peddled. Father claimed the world to be filled with chaos and order. Chaos equals aggression. Order is the defense against it.
What happened to him?
He taught me to live among humans and moved on. Dragons do that.
Does anyone else know?
Deathmold.
I meant allies. Yorvith?
Yorvith invented the whole Dragonslayer story. He believes Eden needs someone like me, and someone like me needs a legend. He was right.
If a dragon helped Vergen's defenders, Henselt wouldn't stand a chance.
I thought about that. But what would happen to Upper Edirn when the dust settles?
You'd have to leave.
Yes. The people of Edirn know me as the Dragonslayer. That's why they respect me. Maybe not the only reason, but if they learned I'm a dragon, they'd feel betrayed.
But if Vergen falls, your ideals will be vanquished. Maybe averting that is worth the sacrifice.
Let's for a moment assume I revealed my dual nature. Who would lead Upper Edirn? Do you see a replacement for me?
It's hard to imagine one that compares to you.
Dwarves will support their own candidate, elves theirs, and humans will start looking for a king. That's why I must ask you to keep this knowledge to yourself. We'll have to deal with Henselt without a dragon's help. And we will, also thanks to you. I'll never forget what you're doing for Edirn, no matter your reasons, Witcher.
Let's go. The defenders need you.
Not now, Witcher. What happened while I was gone, Zoltan?
The fun is about to begin. Herdsman Henselt personally leads all his cattle here.
We'll win. Is that all?
Ah, we've got unexpected guests.
Who?
I think one of them's a she. Ugly like shite after winter, but she's got tits. You should have seen our lads' faces when those eyesores entered the courtyard.
Did they say why they went to help us?
Wizard good. Wizard's foe is Troll's foe.
I met this pair. They can be of use.
Good. We want to create a land without prejudice.
When news that Henselt will personally lead the assault spread, the spirit of our lads fell into the gutter.
Tell them, Zoltan, that if they don't believe in victory, they might as well fly a white flag.
I tried, but they still look down.
Gather the defenders, Zoltan. Why so quiet? I thought you'd be merry. King Henselt himself will honor us with a visit.
We're all going to die.
We can't repel the attack.
Henselt is invincible.
We won't be fighting mere minions, but their king. And the king himself will have to recognize our victory. Could a soldier dream of better than defeating a monarch? Or maybe you're afraid to fight. Maybe we should fly a white flag. It's so simple. Henselt will quickly set up his order here. Inns will be marked humans only. Dwarves will choke in the mines. Elves will perish, hunted in the forests. Lords will slaughter peasants because they didn't bow low enough. Is that the land you want to leave to your children?
No!
Never!
You're shitting bricks because Henselt is coming! Who is he? A god!
No. He has arms, legs, and blood, as red as any of ours. If he dares to cross these walls, then we'll gladly spill some of it.
Yes! Get Henselt!
Long live Saskia!
Many of you won't see the light of dawn again. Many won't return to your women or drink with friends. But we will care for and honor their graves when they enter the earth. Adernian earth. Those who survive will live with their heads held high, for only such a life makes sense. Now, to arms and to the walls, let's show Henselt real war!
Henselt will pay dearly for this siege!
Terrorists, murderers, a death squad. Or freedom fighters in an uneven battle, noble in their suffering. It all depends on your point of view. I helped Jorveth. I gave him my trust. I joined Saskia and took the side of the rebels, their new values and ideals. Time will tell if I was right. One thing is sure. Elves are the best archers who have ever walked this earth.
Jorveth, that's what I call an entrance.
I have to admit, the squirrel has style.
Not all is lost. We need to cut off Henselt's escape.
What are you talking about? He looks as if he likes it here.
He'll change his mind. Join Jorveth and shut the main gate.
Yarpen says Deathmold's magic damaged it.
Yarpen knows fuck all about gates. Cover my arse and I'll close it.
The fate of the battle hangs on it, dwarf.
There's no bloody gate that Zoltan Chive can't close.
Yorvith, we need to get to the main gate, now.
Admit it. You thought I wouldn't come back, Gwynblade?
You're hellishly good. We need to stop Henselt from retreating.
And then force him to try it.
There's no time to waste.
To the gate!
They're cut off like sitting ducks.
Maybe they'll surrender.
Sire, your orders.
We surrender.
The battle is over, King.
You won, and the victors state their terms.
You know my terms. You will relinquish Eden and sign an act of unconditional surrender in which you'll promise your troops will never cross the Pontar.
Is that all?
You'll pay war reparations and recognize the free realm of Upper Eden with Saskia of Vergen at its head.
What about me and my men? What awaits us?
Freedom. It's a great thing. Look how many of my soldiers died defending it.
How much do you want?
We'll discuss the war reparations in detail at Loch Muin before esteemed witnesses. There's one thing Saskia didn't mention.
I'm listening.
Since the dawn of time, wars were, are, and will yet be. One side wins, the other loses. But military conflict should be carried out under chivalrous rules and laws.
What's your point, sorceress?
War criminals, including Deathmold, must be punished.
I need an advisor.
War criminals must be punished.
You'll have a new advisor, Sheila de Tanzaville.
Has this witch gone mad?
It's a necessary condition.
Deathmold committed a crime and he must be punished.
As you wish.
Execute him.
Don't allow them to harass me like a dog! You'll see how a real sorcerer dies, foolish whores!
Swear an oath and you'll walk free.
Who am I negotiating with anyway?
Philippa Eilhart and I speak with one voice.
Be wary of the sorceresses. They often forget whose perch is higher.
Philippa is my advisor.
We await your decision, King.
I, King Henselt, Lord of Kedwen, swear before witnesses that I will relinquish Edenian borders. I recognize Saskia of Vergen's reign in the realm of the Pontar Valley, and I swear to pay war reparations in the amount agreed upon at Loch Muin.
You're free.
Show the king the way out. It's time to go, Saskia.
Yes.
I don't like it.
What?
Saskia. I know her well. She's never behaved like that.
Her eyes look as if she's taken Fistak.
I assure you, she doesn't use it. Let's follow them. They disappeared.
A teleport.
Let's search Eilhart's house. She was in a hurry. Maybe she left something. Let's take a look.
Yorvith, over here. I've got something.
What is it?
A tome of potion recipes.
We've no time to read books.
Sorceresses carefully guard books like this.
Not that carefully. After all, she left it behind.
She was in a hurry.
Could this book have anything to do with the Dragon Slayer?
Most things in this land seem to have something to do with Saskia, the dragon.
How do you know?
She told me.
Then keep your mouth shut, Gwynblade, because if...
I know what will happen if they learn, Yorvith. I've found Thaumadour's recipe.
Eilhart already told us the ingredients for mage pain. How's it relevant?
Usually the recipe for an antidote is right next to the one for the poison.
I can recite it exactly. Royal blood, an immortelle, a dragon's dream, and petals from a rose of remembrance.
Yet this book doesn't even mention a rose of remembrance.
I recall perfectly that Eilhart said a rose of remembrance combined with an immortelle heals the mind.
What if she lied? Maybe it doesn't heal the mind, but influences it. Philippa passed the flower to Saskia through a kiss, the symbol of love and perdition.
I'm confused.
I think Philippa subjugated Saskia's mind by adding the rose to the antidote.
I'll kill that bitch.
Philippa has magic and an obedient dragon at her command. She could have a strong influence on the conference.
But what does she want?
We can only learn that in Loch Muin.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Geralt! Saskia's disappeared! People are getting riled!
Dwarves, too!
Saskia's gone to the summit that's supposed to re-establish the Council and Conclave. She wants the kings assembling at Loch Muin to recognize Vergen's independence.
The lass has good gumption.
But everything will go to hell without her. We showed Henselt his place, but what of it if everything falls apart now? Someone's got to bring these folks together. Without that, it'll have been a hollow victory.
I'm going after Saskia, with Yorvith. Everything suggests those responsible for Foltest's death will be at Loch Muin.
Some still say you killed him.
I've got to stop that drivel. Don't have a choice, but you do.
The elite of the North is gathering at Loch Muin. I couldn't forgive myself if I wasn't there. It'd be a sin against art.
The art of poking your nose in others' business.
You'll be needed here until Saskia returns. Order must prevail. There can be no strife. The victory over Henselt was an important step, but only the first on a long road.
The hymn I composed could help.
Vergen will need many more songs.
I certainly hope our paths will cross again, Geralt of Rivia.
Stop dramatizing. You can be sure of that. We've got unfinished business of our own.
Huh? Oh, aye.
Let's go then, Gwynblade.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Vergen was free. Yet what is freedom without its awareness? It might too easily pass from hand to hand were a nation to lack individuals capable of pointing the way. I remained in the Pontar Valley. That is the task fate seemed to assign me, to safeguard freedom as it budded and bloomed. Who knows, I may yet prove freedom's bard. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Even gesehen?
Asira Varanahede.
Me voltocht en gehedveen. Me vertruv heden Bellengrek.
Visedein ib kieseret. Net en verbtene. Het en krise. Do you know what this is?
I know.
Who it is?
Triss Merigold. Until recently advisor to King Foltest. Artifact compression. A complicated spell.
Is she alive?
Her life processes are on hold. But it is reversible. Though very difficult.
You created a portal between Loch Muin and Nilfgaard. You should manage the figurine.
Stand back. I cannot be sure how her body will react to decompression.
No pentagrams, candles, spilt blood.
It figures you know little about magic, Ambassador. It matters not.
We need her alive, Asira. Make sure her body survives decompression well.
I'll do what I can. But she will be disoriented for some time. What is your name? Oh! Tell me your name. Triss!
Vise getocht gedein. Vise esped eb wovret. Dartocht eb nedling derien. Mehen eveneens eb turin. Me pöft en alverdeg. Merigold. Your name is Triss Merigold.
I recognize this valley. This path leads to the city gates.